Hello everybody, Captain Marty here. It is Tuesday, September the 2nd. Hoping you all had a great Labor Day holiday weekend. A lot going on, including some wind, which hurts some fishing, helps others. I'll tell you exactly what I mean when I come back in just a second.
Real. That's the first word that comes to mind when I think about Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor. Yeah, they're the first and last place you see coming to and leaving the Outer Banks on Highway 64 in Dare County, but they're also real when it comes to fresh local seafood. Troy Outland, real. Curtis and Josh, real. The indoor crab shedders, real. Stop by and see for yourself right next to White Shopping Center and check them out on social media. Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor, real.
Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village is the closest spot on the Outer Banks to the Gulf Stream. Just inside Hatteras Inlet, Teachers Lair is fully loaded with bait, tackle, ice, snacks, and drinks for your fun-filled day out on the water. Want to get rigged up to catch the big one? Lee and the gang in the tackle shop can outfit you to catch whatever is eager to get hooked. To see the marina, the tackle shop, or to book a charter, go online to teacheslair.com. Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village. Your fishing venture awaits.
All right, so the Hatteras fleet blown out yesterday, and that's probably going to be the case today as well. Offshore fishing down there was a mixture of small dolphin or mahi-mahi, 3 to 6 pound bailers, occasionally a gaffer. They've had a sailfish or two in the catches. They've had a few blackfin tuna, and they, is to be expected in Hatteras, wahoo capital of the world, as I call it. They've had some nice big wahoo. I saw a couple of 60 pounders for some of the boats. Jessie on the Carolina Girl, my longest and oldest sponsor, not her physically being old, but our relationship is very mature. So we're really happy to have her on board again this year, and she's a wahoo killer for sure. The Oregon Inlet fleet, world-class white marlin fishing with a scattered sailfish and blue marlin mixed in the bag. Some of it is unbelievable. I saw one boat went 5 days, had 95 billfish, and this bite is going from the northern end of our fishing area, like come out Oregon Inlet and head up into the northeast, 50, 60 miles or 70 miles, and going all the way up to and above Ocean City, Maryland. It is really good if you're in if you have it on your bucket list to catch a marlin. Now is the time to go. They also have had some decent mahi fishing, just like Hatteras. In the baler-sized dolphin, they've had a scattered wahoo and almost no tuna in the catches. Our inshore fleets also blown out, have had a little bit of action. They can lead up to things, Spanish mackerel and bluefish, very traditional fishing, and then some drum fishing going on, and we'll talk more about that in a minute, but there's drum fishing going on in the ocean as well as around the inlets and in the sound. But we mentioned, so that this wind shut down a really good bite offshore, but it increased a drum bite on the piers and in the surf and even in the sound, as those drum love rough weather. The rougher the better. And most of the piers reporting a decent bite on drum in all size classes over the last few days, and some good old-fashioned big bluefish. The drum mostly are yearlings. The bluefish mostly are those 7 to 10 pounders, and really good. Everywhere in our report, we can lump it all together, pier and surf. Drum and blues, drum and blues, drum and blues. And then in addition to that, there's been not a lot of pompano, but there's been some really nice ones. I saw Mallory Balance, my old Sunday school student, her son caught a really nice one down on Hatteras. There's been some sea mullet and bluefish in the surf, and a lot of that are being caught. The blues can be caught on metal lures, cast and retrieve, or on bait, and it seemed like yesterday the blues caught on chunk mullet were your best choice, and something I don't think I've ever reported on in my podcast or fishing report, but there was some false albacore caught off of surfboards. Yes, you heard that right, surfboard. Hard to believe. But I don't know, if I ever look out there one day and see a surfboard heading to the eastern being drug along by a big shark, I'll know exactly what happened. Anyway, we'll take a little break. I'll come back and talk to you about the backcountry.
Come and experience fishing for the whole family aboard the Crystal Dawn at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. The Crystal Dawn is a roomy 65-foot headboat, fully equipped with the latest gear to give you the best fishing experience. Worried about getting seasick? Fear not. The Crystal Dawn stays in safer and shallower waters to lessen the likelihood of that happening. Half-day and private fishing trips are available. To find out more, go online to crystaldawnheadboat.com. The Crystal Dawn Headboat out of Pirates Cove. Fishing that is fun for all ages.
Backcountry fishing remains good. We really had a lot of fun with the Gibbs-Shoal Tournament, and got all that underway on Saturday. It was a big success thanks to everybody that contributed and helped and came out and supported the Englehart Volunteer Fire Department. And meanwhile, the drum bite continues in the Sound, and it's good. A big gold star to Lillian Binkley, age 13, who had a really good Labor Day weekend. Lillian went out and caught a big drum with her dad the other night, and congratulations to her, back out in the Sound, out fishing back of Oregon Inlet. Then she came over to Englehart to my house and shot a bullseye at 100 yards with her deer rifle. And then to make matters even better, it's worse for me, better for her, she came into my house and fixed my YouTube TV, which I spent hours trying to figure out how to do it. Someone said, do you know any 13-year-olds? If you do, give them your phone. And I did, and she fixed it. We're all good. So congratulations, Lillian, on your great catch. And we'll keep you posted this week on other things going on in the fishing front. And now things will start slowing down and cooling down. Dove season is in, so we're back to hunting. Bow season is the whole month of September. Then we roll into black powder season at 1st of October. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. My favorite time of year on the Outer Banks. And I'll keep you posted as things change. Hope you go out and wet a line. You can't catch them in the motel room. Have a blessed day.